Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Conversations with Mrs. West. I'm glad to be here once again. Tonight, we are going to be talking about our five love languages. Maybe you don't have five, maybe it's just one or two, but we're going to be discussing that tonight. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. I hope that everybody had a wonderful day, that you received beautiful gifts or you did something beautiful for yourself. If you're single, I hope that you got something beautiful from your kids or you went out and just enjoyed your day because it was a beautiful day yesterday. Um, Five love languages. Some of them are compliments. You like to be complimented. Quality time. You like to spend time with the one that you love. Receiving gifts. Maybe you like to be surprised with different things, thoughtful, sentimental gifts. Acts of service like doing the dishes or rubbing your feet or doing the laundry or, just being catered to. Um, there's affection, there's physical touch, there's communication, there's laughter, amongst the other things that I have already expressed to you. What are your likes? Are you a homebody? Do you like to stay in the house? Do you like to do things in the house, like maybe movie night? Um, do you like to cook? Maybe that's a sign, one of your love languages. You guys are in the kitchen together. Um, yes, Mo, welcome, welcome. She said, yes, I love touch. Absolutely. That definitely like puts you in a different mindset when somebody's telling you, oh, yes, I love you, or I'm into you, or, you're the love of my life, or whatever, but they never touch you. They never give you that affection. So you don't really feel that. You hear them say it, but you don't necessarily know that they're really that into you because they're not showing you one of your signs of love language. Um, what can't you be without in your relationship as far as in your love languages? If you're a person that likes to touch, like Mo said, like you like to be rubbed on or cuddled or hugged or whatever, can you be in a relationship where that person doesn't necessarily provide that to you? Good evening, Wes. Welcome. Can you be in a relationship with someone that, if you're big on like compliments, if your significant other or whoever you're dating or seeing never compliments you, will that be a little Debbie Downer for you in your relationship? Hey, Lisa, welcome, welcome. Are you able to stay with someone that does not compliment you as often as you would like? I don't know. That's just something up to you. Um, how do these love languages affect you, um, the way you feel about yourself and your partner? So, say if you're in a relationship with somebody and they don't necessarily say the things you want or do the things you want, how does that make you feel? Does that make you feel not wanted or not needed or not loved or like they're not into you? How does it change the way you interact with them? Are you going to be vocal about what you need or what you want or what you like or what you don't like? Or are you just going to, say, well, this is not what he's used to. So let's just give him a pass. He does this, that, and the third. But the other stuff that I like him to do is like bare minimum. What do you do? Speak up, you voice how you feel. Like, I don't know. Hey, Puna, welcome, welcome. Um, are you a woman that doesn't like to be touched as much? Some people don't like to be caressed and rubbed on and touched so frequently or at all. Some women are just like, no, I do my own thing, you do your own thing. We may sleep in the same bed, but I'm not with the whole cuddling and being on me all the time. Some people don't like that. Like I said, it may be from younger not having affection, or it just be something that they just not into, they don't like it, so you have to respect that. Maybe they can do acts of service for you. Like I said, do kind things for you, clean up the house or do the dishes or the laundry or, whatever it is. Yes, definitely voice how you feel. Definitely voice how you feel. Um, are you a cuddler? Are you not? Do you like to be in the bed and just all wrapped up with one another, or do you like, all right, you on your side, I'm on my side, and that's it? Hi, Fofo. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad that everybody is tuning in. This is a good conversation. We're talking about love and um, our love languages and how we express how we love somebody and how we want people to show their love for us. Puna says, I love it. I'm the opposite. If you aren't affectionate, that bothers me. Most of us females are very affectionate creatures. Um, my side. Most of us want to be touched. We want to be cuddled. We want to be held. We want to, just be up under our significant other. Like it gives us a feeling of being wanted and loved and nurtured and just, because we always pour out to everybody else. So it feels good when someone kind of, holds us and let us know that we, matter. We feel safe. We feel warm. We feel all that goodness inside, gives us butterflies. um what is something that you like that your partner does that may be weird to others? I don't know. I mean, everybody is different. Everybody like different stuff. um it could be, I don't know, what you wear to bed, or something that they need to do before they go to bed. It could be something that they eat, or just a nickname that they call you. You know what I mean? We love all of that stupid stuff. We might say, "Oh no, I'm not into that," or "Don't do that," or we know we like that stupid, corny stuff that our significant others or our man or our wives or our boyfriends, we like that stuff. Like it makes us feel like, yes, I'm special. Lisa said, like we stay on our own side. Okay. So she's one that don't like to touch. She wants you to be on your side and they be on their other side. And that's fine. A lot of people are that way. I mean, whatever is comfortable for you, whatever you feel good doing, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you smile, that's what you should be doing. When you're in a relationship and you're showing love and you're providing acts of kindness, because by nature us women are nurturers and we always want to love on the person that we're with. We do special things for them. We cater to them because in the beginning we treat them how we want to be treated. If anything changes and we see that we're not getting that back, excuse me, things are a little different, because now we feel like we're being taken advantage of and we don't like to feel that way. So we tend to fall back a little bit. But love is beautiful. Love is beautiful. Some of us have been in relationships for a long time, and um sometimes things could get a little dry. Sometimes things could get a little bit boring. And it's up to us to figure out new ways to keep it spicy, to change the dynamic of things. If you're the one that always puts out or is making plans or this, that, and the third, now it's time to switch. Let them make the plans. Let them, set up date night. Let them be the one to initiate the sex or whatever it is. Because it's like, if you're in a relationship with someone, I really feel like it should, you both should be doing your best to keep everything interesting and spicy. It's not just one person. You're not in a relationship by yourself. So you should, work together if you want it to work, that is. If you don't want it to work, then hey, that's something different. Um, does your partner express what they like to you? Now, if you're the more vocal one and you're the one that's always saying, well, I like this and I like that and I like that, um, Sometimes you want to sit back and be quiet or ask questions and see what your partner likes. If they like to go out to the movies, if they like to go bowling. Not all the time do you have to do what you want to do. You have to ask them what they like to do, what their interests are, what they, you know, like to do, what their hobbies are, what makes them happy, what they're interested in. Because a lot of times we get caught up in ourselves, and it's like, if you're just always focusing on me, 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 how can things go the opposite way? How can we um get to a better place or have fun or be comfortable or be open with the person that we're with if we never ask them what they're into? Fofo says, right, can't take a whatever you like to do person. No, 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 no. We're different people. I don't like that either. It's like, oh, what you want to do tonight? Oh, whatever you want to do. Like, this is not Coming to America. This is not whatever you like. We're not doing that. We're not barking at on command. We're not. No, we. Everybody has different likes. Everybody has different feelings. Everybody has different opinions and outlooks on every different thing. What did you like to do before you got with me? Right? What did you like to do before you got with me? When you went out and on your personal time or whatever the case is, what kind of things did you do? Did you go shoot pool? Did you go play basketball? Did you go to the bar and have drinks? Did you go bowling? Did you go to the shooting range? Where do you go? Axe throwing? What did you do? Like, what are your likes? What do you want to do? We have to engage more. We have to talk more. We have to see what one another are what our interests are, so we can have fun and we can spice it up, and so that things do not get boring, because that's the last thing you want, because then it's going left, and then next thing you know, you're going in separate ways because the sparks died out. Lisa says some people like their other half to lead, and I'm okay with that. Tiff leads a lot. I'm okay with her leading, but when it's my turn, I'm gonna lead. I'm gonna take action. I'm gonna say, no, this is what we're doing tonight, babe. Or I want to go here. Let's do this, or let's try this new restaurant, or let's go bowling tonight, or whatever the case is. You can allow the other person to lead, but not all the time. She sometimes she feels like she's leading too much, and she's like, no, you make the decision. And I'm like, all right, now it's left on me. It's fine. Wes said communication is everything. Absolutely. If you're not communicating with your partner, it is, what is there? Like, you don't know what she's thinking, he don't know what you're thinking. Like, you just don't even understand each other. So how can you know what each other likes and dislikes are if you're not even communicating, letting each other know, like, yo, this is what I like, babe. I don't like to do this. I don't like going here. Whatever the case is, you'll never know if you don't open your mouth and speak up. We're all adults. We should be able to express ourselves. I feel like you should be able to communicate. If you're laying next to this person and y'all having sex and y'all sleeping with one another and waking up to one another and you pooping around this person, or whatever the case is, you should be able to communicate what you like, what you don't like, where you don't like to go, where you do like to go. It should not be that hard. It should not be that hard. Like, it's supposed to be fun. Love is supposed to be fun. Love is supposed to be new. Love is supposed to be fresh. It's supposed to make you feel good. You're supposed to have those butterflies in your stomach. Be anxious and anticipate the next date, or the next time you get together, or the next time you see one another, or the next time you're talking on the phone, or whatever the case is. It's supposed to feel good. It's not supposed to be stressful or complicated. Like, people say, oh, it's complicated. It's not supposed to be. That's not what love is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a beautiful thing. And you're supposed to be happy when you're in love. Do you ladies feel like the longer you're with someone, your love language can change? So I'm going to say yes. All right. So say you dating somebody for like 6 months to a year. And you guys are having fun, you're going out, you're doing whatever. Um, that may last for a little bit, but after a certain amount of time, you may be like, all right, that was fun. What's next? What's next? Because if you're not doing anything different, you just keep doing the same things over and over and over again. You may get tired of that. It's going to get boring to you. You want to try different things. You're going to like, it's just not going to be fun anymore. So to keep it spicy, you got to do random things like, all right, you wake up one day, you're like, oh, let's go take a hike. Like a hike. Like, yeah, let's find a path or a nice little trail and let's go take a hike. You have to be spontaneous. Exactly. Thank you. I think that's the word I was looking for. You got to be spontaneous. Don't let everything be so predictable. Don't keep doing the same thing. Don't have the regular routine. Okay, we're gonna do this. We do this every weekend. We go to this bar every weekend. We party here. Like, no, be spontaneous. Do different things. There's a whole big world out there. You can go so many different places, do so many different things, and keep it interesting. Go have a nice little lunch date in the park. Get your basket, get your sheet, blanket, pillows, whatever the case is. When it gets warmer outside, go lay out, talk to one another, check on one another, see how one another's day went or the week, like what happened during the week, what happened at work, what happened at home, what happened in your family, whatever. Talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. Just communicate. You got to communicate because that's a big part of a relationship, period, is communication. Um, what do we what do we do when our partner hasn't been expressing our love languages to us? What do we do? What do we say? Like, are you a person that brings up every little thing that you notice? Or are you a person that waits till many things have passed by and now you bring it up? The best thing to do is speak up when it happens, because the longer you wait, you're letting other things pile up that have nothing to do with um the love languages, and now you're exploding on things that old stuff that already happened. Wes said, tell them, clarify what you need. We have to clarify. We have to be open. We can't be so scared to speak up and really express to them what we need. Like, you may have been through a traumatic relationship before, and now you're in this relationship where things are a little better or much better. And it's like, you don't feel comfortable speaking up because the last relationship you were in, when you spoke up, it turned into an argument and they didn't understand what you were asking for or what you needed. And sometimes when we can't vocalize what we need or what we want from somebody, we shut down and we just don't say anything. And that's not healthy. That's not healthy. We should be able, if you're in a relationship with somebody or someone claims that they love you, they will sit there, they will listen to you, and they will try to figure out what the best thing is or how to fix the problem, because they love you and they care about you that much that they want to see you smile. They want to see you happy. They want to have a good time with you. They want you to feel comfortable with them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. Many men are not open about what they want, what their needs or wants are. So they won't express that to you. Us women are more willing to vocalize what we need and what we want. So we have to check on them as well. It's important to check on them, to let them know, like, I love you. I'm here. I care. Let me know what you need. Let me know what you want. Let me know where this relationship is going. Because if you're not happy, and I think that I'm doing everything to make you happy, and I'm expressing your love languages, and I'm communicating with you, and I'm there when you need me, and you're just not opening up, or it still doesn't seem to be enough, then that's a problem. Because if you're doing everything that you should be doing in your relationship to keep things like spicy or happy or whatever the case is, then he should be opening up more if he feels comfortable with you. If he doesn't feel comfortable with you, then that's a problem. That's something he has to work on inside, because it's not something that he normally does. You know, us women, we don't care. We express it. I don't like when you do this. We need to do this more. We need to go out more. We need to grab a drink. We need, like, dates. I love date nights. When we go on date night, we get dressed. We pick a restaurant. Most of the time, we like to pick a restaurant or a place that we never been to. We get dressed, get our, fix my hair up, get my heels, get my little cute outfit or whatever on, and we go out. She opens the doors, we get in, we vibe into music, have a couple drinks, eat some good food, have great conversation. Good times. You never know. Once you sit there at the table across from the person that you are with and y'all start talking, you never know what conversation it can spark. It may spark the person to be really comfortable and open up about something that they've never opened up about. That's why that time is necessary. Quality time is necessary. If you got kids together, you're always home with your kids. There's really no quality time at home because there's always people there. You guys don't really have alone time. You have to get outside of the house and make time for one another. It's the best way. It's the only way to keep your relationship like spicy and just adventurous and fun and romantic. You have to have romance in there. You have to have that. Physical touch. See, I've always been the one to love physical touch. Like, I love hugs. I love being caressed. I love, being rubbed on. I love cuddling. I love all that. And it really helps when you find a partner that loves all of the same stuff as far as in your love languages, because it makes it a little easier. When you have someone that's not really into all of that stuff, I mean, if you like it and they're not used to giving it, then it can be a little bit of a problem. I know you're going to voice it and you're going to tell them, this is what I need from you, babe. But it's going to be different because they're not used to it. So it's going to be like you always saying something about it because it's not a normal thing to them. So it's going to be a little different. A lot of people love receiving. I love receiving gifts, but I don't feel like it's one of the main things in a relationship. It may be your love language. You may be just used to getting gifts all the time from the people that you're with. But I wouldn't necessarily say that if I didn't receive gifts all the time, I wouldn't be happy, because that's just not my thing. But everybody is different. Maybe your significant other doesn't mind to give you gifts all the time because that's one of their love languages as well, like treating you to nice things or giving you money or cash apping you or, just whatever. And that's all fine and dandy. Whatever works. You got to just make it work. Compliments. So if you're in a relationship with somebody and they rarely ever compliment you or say anything nice about, like, when you get dressed or once you get your hair done or you're about to go out, or it's kind of hurtful, because it's like, I didn't just do all of this for you. I did it for me as well, so I can feel good and I can look, dolled up and, but it's a little hurtful when they don't mention it. Like, they never bring it up. Like, you don't see me looking over here looking all good. You don't see me looking sexy. You don't see these legs. You don't see this outfit I put together. Like, you crazy? You're not going to compliment me? Or even just how you take care of the kids, how you take care of your home. Who is that? Magical? I'm hearing a fairy tale. No, you're not hearing a fairy tale. This is real life. This is about compliments. It's about showing love to the person that you're with. It's love languages we're talking about. There's no fairy tale and showing someone that you love and care about how you feel about them. Yo, Shakira. Yo, I cannot make this up. This is real life. This is real life. And this is another reason why people are single. Like, a lot of people are single because they don't know how to treat one another. They're not honest. They don't know how to treat one another. They think that they're a sucker if they taking a girl out or buying flowers or rubbing feet. Or you are not. Like, you're in a relationship with this person. This is a female. They have needs. We like things. We like physical touch. We like to hang out with you. We like to, get flowers or nice perfumes or whatever the case is. We like to sit in the house with you and cuddled up and watch some Netflix or whatever the case is. Make dinner together. We like all of this stuff. This is not a fairy tale. Wes said, if you haven't lived it or experienced it, then it seems unrealistic. And that's a whole fact. If you never experienced a real, true love, or had a relationship where you could communicate with your partner, you can be honest with your partner, you can be vulnerable with your partner, you can just be your true self, no front, no fake, no lie. It would seem unrealistic to someone that never had that before. It would. Because before I got with Tiff, I probably would have been like, yeah, that don't really exist. I mean, I know that there's good people out there, and I know that people, will love you and take care of you and, treat you good. But I would have never thought that I could have a relationship like I have today, a couple years back. I prayed for it. I wanted it. It sounded good. But I didn't think that I would necessarily experience it. Lisa says, supposed to work all time. What you mean by that, Lisa? What you mean by that? Because I mean, it's a lot of games being played. It's a lot of people out there that's just out to get what they want and do you dirty, or they live double lives. There's all kinds of stuff going on outside. This is real life. Like, you think you know somebody, and then a couple years down the line, you find out that they got a whole nother family on the other side of town or in another state or whatever the case is. It's crazy out here. It's really crazy out here. So if you ever find somebody that you can be yourself, your 100% self, like, there's no BS, there's no lies, there's no games being played, there's not a malicious intent to do anything to you or to take anything from you or any of that nature, hold on to that person, because there is not many out here that really live by what they say. It's really not. And it's sad. It's really sad, because it's like, why do you feel like you need to sit here and lie to me? Why do you feel like you need to play games with me? If I'm sitting here telling you that I love you and I care about you, if you really don't feel that way towards me, just tell me. Don't even let it get that far. Don't even let it go that far. Just be honest with me and say, no, I think you're cool. We can hang out and all of that stuff, but you're not it for me. So many things happen when people lie and don't be upfront and, just play these games. People get hurt. That's where mental health comes into play, because now you don't play with somebody's heart. And women, when you play with their heart, they get real nasty. They can get real evil, they can get real grimy. And that's not something that you want, because it's your fault at the end of the day that you're doing this to somebody. You don't know what someone's mental state is. Lisa said, relationship is hard work, so you have to work at it all the time. But it should not be hard. It should not be hard, because if you know what you want in a relationship and the other person knows what they want and you communicate about both of your wants, it should be easier than harder. Yes, Wes said it can be. Yes, it can be. It can be hard, but it shouldn't be all hard. I mean, you're gonna have hurdles, you're gonna go through things. Everything is not gonna be perfect 24/7. No, it's not. But if you're putting forth that effort and you're communicating and they know what you want and you know what they want, and you guys are on the same level or you guys are on the same page, it should be easier than harder. That's probably why a lot of people aren't in relationships now, because it's like, oh, relationship is too much. It's not too much, honestly. You just have to know what you want, set boundaries, not allow people to just do you any old kind of way. Don't accept just any old thing. And it can be good. Lisa says, honesty is the best policy according to my gram. Yes. Yes, you have to be honest in order to build something solid. You can't build anything solid on lies. Relationships are challenging at times, yes, because everybody is different. Everybody thinks differently. Everybody feels differently about different things. So that's why in the beginning of a relationship, you should talk to each other and see what it is that they're looking for, what it is that they want, what it is that what are their goals? What are they looking for in this relationship? If you're somebody that they really truly want to be with, if they can't be honest with you and they can't, respect your feelings, your boundaries, and how you feel about certain things, then that's not the one for you. That's not the one for you. And a lot of times we waste our time on people that are not the right ones for us because we're trying to either fix them or make excuses for them. That's what we do. We like, oh, it'll get better, or oh, I can. No, 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 no. The first signs that they show you, they say believe. When somebody show you who they are the first time, believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Because most of the time it only gets worse. It doesn't get better, because they may have some things or some soul searching that they have to do within themselves in order to be that right one for you. They may not be there yet. You may have arrived. They may still be traveling. They may still be traveling. They're not ready for that. Most of us women, anyway, we mature way faster than guys. We mature earlier than guys. So we're ready earlier. We want to settle down earlier. We want to have children earlier. We want to have a family earlier. They're not ready yet. A lot of guys don't mature till after their 30s, 40s, sometimes later than that. Lisa said, no, if someone never had real love and you are a teacher, it's not going to take work. Some people don't mind teaching. Some people just, whether do you know what you want or don't you know what you want? I'm not here to teach you and play these games with you. Some people just don't have time for that. Fofo says, so true. Can't force something that's not meant. Exactly. Exactly. There's no forcing. I'm not forcing myself on anybody. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. If we go out a couple times and we have a good time, but I notice that you don't reach out to check on me or see how my day went, it's little things, especially in the beginning. It's little things. If you're not texting me to reach out to, check on me, see how my day went, or if I ate, or how I'm doing, or whatever the case is, and I always have to reach out to you, that's a problem. Especially if you pursued me. If you pursued me, then you should be doing the pursuing. Like, I didn't pursue you. You reached out to me, or, you came up to me to talk to me. So I'm thinking that's what you wanted to do, was talk to me. If you're not trying to set up time for us to spend to get to know each other, or, it's just, I'm going to move on. I'm going to move forward. Because at the end of the day, I feel like women, we want to be loved. We want to be respected. Um, we want to feel like we belong to you and we're the only person that you want to be with. You know, we're not into the playing games. Like, we're getting older. Everybody is just over the nonsense. That's all I see, like, on my timeline. Like, people play too many games, or that's why I'm single, or this, that, and the third. And I mean, I understand it. I understand it, because it's like too many games are being played, and people don't respect your feelings. People don't respect your boundaries. You tell people that you don't like this, that, and the third, and they continue to do it. If I told you I don't like it, why are you doing it? And Lisa said, true, I'm that person. Peace out. I don't blame you. We're too old for the nonsense. A lot of us want to get married. Um, a lot of us have children. Some people don't have children yet, and they want to settle down and they want to have children and start a family. And these guys really make it hard to do that. They really do. What about when the men like? What about what the men like? Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning. I don't know if you were here. We care about what you guys like. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you claim you love and care about them, you're going to ask them what their likes and dislikes are, so you can make sure that you do things that they like. That's only fair. I see and experience today's women wants to be the man and or the woman. I believe that's why I do better single. I feel like throughout the years we have been made to be both the man and the woman, because guys have not stepped up and they have not been doing their part. So it's like we're forced to do everything. We're forced to play the female's role. We're forced to do what guys should be helping out doing. So we were put in that situation. We don't want to be like that. Maybe some women do. I can't speak for everybody. I don't want to be like that. But I know a lot of females do not want to be that way. They just haven't found that strong, confident alpha male to take on that role and be the man. When I said fairy tale, I was talking about how explain the relationship supposed to be. Okay. I understand that you would think, that's a fairy tale relationship, but no, there are some real relationships out here that are really like that. That are really like that. No arguing, they run smoothly, communication is top tier, and they understand each other, they respect one another, and that's how they've been together for 20 plus years or 15 plus years, because they're doing that, they're putting in that work. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing to make their relationship smooth and make it work. Excuse me. So I do get what you're saying. A lot of females out here are like very strong females. They may have great jobs, bring in a good income. They take care of their kids. They hold the household down. And they just feel like they don't need a man for anything, because they've been screwed so many times by men that they're just over it. They're over it. So they feel like they got to hold everything down. They got to do what they got to do for themselves and their children. And they're not going to let anybody interfere with that. Some people have been single for years and years and years by choice, because maybe that's easier for them. It's a no nonsense relationship because they don't have to worry about somebody else doing BS to them. Lying, cheating, playing games. 1 minute you want this, the next minute you don't know what you want. Nobody has time for that. Like, we're not promised tomorrow. Nobody, just over it. You're over the games. You're over Just nonsense. And then these guys out here, like, they're very questionable nowadays. You don't know if they want to be with you or they want to be with one of they mans. Like, it's just so weird out here. So weird out here. You don't know what to think, how to feel. Like, they don't want to really put the time in with you, but they'll go hang out with their guy friends or whatever the case is every chance they get. So it's like, what am I supposed to think? We all have to put that work in. If you want a successful relationship, if you want to be treated well, if you want to be loved on, if you want to be respected, you have to give out that same energy that you want back. If you're not putting out that energy, you're not going to get it in return. It's just not going to happen. It's only right. It's only right. It's only right because 9 out of 10 times the women are the ones that are holding everything down. Now, I'm not saying that there's no good men that don't hold down the household, that don't take care of their kids. It's a lot of single fathers out here that take great care of their kids. And they're looking for a good female that they can cohabitate with. And they're just not out here like that. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. Guys are with no nonsense that got their shit together, that's working, taking care of their kids, paying their bills and all that stuff. And so are women. Lisa said, I was single for years. It was the best years of my life. And a lot of people probably feel that way. When you're single, you don't have anybody to, like, not even question you. Like, you move however you want to move. You don't have to worry about somebody saying, oh, where you at? You've been out too late. When you coming home, or whatever case is, you could come home, take your clothes off, throw them on the floor if you want to, come back. They're still there. You pick them up when you get ready. Nobody nagging you. Nobody saying nothing to you. You can move how you want to move. Take a vacation whenever you want to take a vacation. Go hang out whenever you want to hang out. You can have different females at your house, or you can have different guys, come stay the night, or whatever the case is. You can do whatever you want to do when you're single. So that may be the type of life that you want to live. But a lot of people want to be in relationships. They want to belong to someone. They want somebody to belong to them. They want to feel that love and stability. They don't want to be here, there, everywhere, partying, chilling. They don't want that. Wes said it's the freedom, but you can have that same freedom, but be respectful. So you can be in a relationship and still have your freedom and still move how you want to move. It doesn't stop you. It's just the manner in which you do it. You have to be respectful because you are in a relationship with somebody and you want to give them the same respect that you want. It's just that simple. You shouldn't have nobody nagging you on your ass unless you're just doing stuff all the time and you're not making time for them. Then they're like, okay, you're always outside, or you're always gone, or you're never home. But if you want to hang out, it's a must that you have an outside life outside of your relationship. You had friends before you got in a relationship. You had a life before you met the person that you're with. You continue to have your life. But at the end of the day, it's a respect thing. It's a respect thing. I wish I could have been there with you live. Oh, you have a lot to say. You don't want to type it, probably. Yeah, I'm getting into this whole podcast thing with my conversations with Mrs. West, and I'm definitely going to be doing some interviews, like the Zooms and stuff like that, so we can have conversations. I definitely enjoy having these kind of conversations so I can get feedback from the men, get feedback from the females, and see, what people think and how you feel about it. Finally, welcome, Simone. Welcome. Yeah, so it's a lot that goes into loving someone and having a good time, and you take their feelings into consideration, like how would they feel if I did this, or how would I feel if they did this? Like, it's all about consideration. It's about communication. It's about love. It's about respect. It's about all of that stuff. All of that stuff. Like, when you're in love, you're in it. You're in it. You might do things that you never thought you would do for somebody because you love them that much. You care about them that much. Seeing the smile on their face just makes you so happy and pleased with yourself because you did that. You did that. It was nothing no one else did, but you brought that happiness and joy to their face, and it just makes you so happy inside. It just makes you just like, yeah, I know I did that. That feels good, and it doesn't cost anything. Loving is free. Loving is free. You don't have to pay anybody. Nobody has to pay you. It's how you feel, and it's an action. You show the love that you have for people. Many people say that they love you and all of this stuff, but do they show you on a daily basis? Do they show you? I don't speak to all of my friends or people that I, grew up with, or people that are in my circle every single day, but they know I love them because of my actions. Because of my actions. If I didn't tell my wife for the rest of the week, I love you, babe, she still would know it because of my actions. I wouldn't have to say it. She would know it. She would feel it because my actions are always going to speak louder. I'm just that kind of person. I love hard, and that's just how I am. But everybody is not the same. Everybody is different. We all come from different backgrounds. We all do things differently, and that's okay. That's okay. You move how you want to move. But if you honestly love and care about somebody and you want to be with them and you see yourself being with them longevity, you will step your shit up. You will step it up. If they're telling you that they like this, that, and the third, or these are their love languages, you're going to step it up and you're going to do things that you normally would not do because you know that is what this person likes, and you love them and you want to make them happy, you want to make them smile, and you want to make them feel loved. Simone says actions always speak louder. Everything else is irrelevant. And that's true. That's true. Because you could tell somebody, oh, I love you, babe. You're the best thing, whatever, and go outside and go to the next chick's house and be cheating on her. It happens all the time. So we can't say, okay, well, they told me they love me. I just believe it. Do they show you? Do they show up for you? Do they show out for you? Do they make you feel like you are their priority? Do they? Because this is what love is. Love is sometimes putting your feelings to the side and doing something for someone else to make them happy or to put them in a better mood or to put a smile on their face. Lisa said, I'm bipolar. Laughing out loud. Okay. I can love you, but I don't need you on me. Laughing out loud. We got lights and food. We good. Yo, I cannot. And sometimes that's all it takes. Like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's love language is different. I'm coming home, I'm paying all the bills, I'm paying the rent, I'm paying the car note, I'm buying groceries, all of that stuff. That's my love language to you. That may work for some people. That may work for some people, and that's fine. But you're definitely going to move different when you really love somebody and care about them. Because their feelings matter. The way they look at you matters. Let me ask you this one thing. What other women other than Black women be scheming? I don't need a man. Oh, screaming, I don't need a man. I've never heard any other race other than Black women say, I don't need a man. And that's just being honest. I've never in my life heard a white woman say, a Puerto Rican woman say, I've never heard a Puerto Rican woman say, Asian woman say, I've never heard any of them say, I don't need a man. I've only heard Black women say, I don't need a man. That's the only race. I'm sorry. And I know all races cheat, all different races of the male species cheat or they do things wrong, but we're the only ones that say we don't need a man. I've never said that, but Black women have said that. I don't want to do everything. I don't want to be the man and the woman. I want to be the woman. I want to play the woman role. And I want the man to play his role. I've never said I don't need a man. Lisa said that's a fact. That's my love language. And that's all good. Wes said, I heard women from different ethnicities say it. I've never really heard any other race say I don't need a man. I don't know. I can't speak on that because I've never heard any other race say that besides us. But yet, the same people that say they don't need a man, you see them with another man. I thought you said you don't need a man. I don't know. Wes said they may want one, but need no. That's true too. But I feel like men are they're supposed to be the man of the house, the head of the household. They're supposed to be the leaders. They're supposed to hold down the household. That's what a man is supposed to do if you have one. That's their role. Simone said each person, man or woman in the relationship, needs to play that part. That's the problem. And it's true. But women have been playing both roles for so long that maybe they feel like, yeah, they're just tired. They don't need a man because every man that they've had never stood up to that role. They just weren't men. So that's, they're just saying they don't need a man. But if they come across a real man that's going to hold it down and be the head of the household, then they'll change their minds. But if you never experienced a real man, then of course you're going to feel like, oh, I don't need no man. Man, what are you going to do for me that I can't do for myself? You never had a real man. That's my outlook on it. Poho said, I wouldn't say need. I want a man for me. I can agree with that. Next week I'm coming down to be on your show. Simone, I need a loyal man. So many men claim to be mad, but they really are not. Loyalty is a big thing. Like, I feel like if a man is secure within himself and he knows what he wants, then he can be a good man. But if he's not secure within himself, or he got mommy issues, or he got past trauma or hurt issues, it's not going to be good. He has to have done that work on himself first to be a good man to someone else. Simone said, preach never. I'm tired of being a think tank for a man. Exactly. You need a man that can think for himself, make decisions, help you make decisions, and hold it down. We're already going to hold it down. That's our nature, to hold it down. That's our nature to provide for the household and take care of our families. But we need real men out here that are going to be a man. Be a man. People say that I'm a man. Just because you have balls and a penis does not make you a man. It does not. I'm sorry. Mommy issues is a big one. Oh, your mother treated you like this, or she wasn't there, this, that, and the third. So all the women that you get in relationships with, you treat like shit because you mad at her. Take that up with her. Get counseling. Get therapy. Because you're going to mess around and miss out on a good woman that could have been everything you needed in a relationship because your issues or past trauma that you never healed from or ever dealt with. So that's something that you got to, work on within yourself. We can't be your therapist, your mama, your wife, your best friend, your homeboy. We can't be all of that. It's just not, that's just too much. It's too much. We shouldn't have to take on the burden of doing all that, trying to heal you and everything. We want to be your wife. We want to love you. We want to care for you. We want to be there for you. But you put a lot on us. You put a lot on us. We need you to come correct. We need you to come healed. We need you to come working on yourself. We need you to come knowing God. Be a God-fearing man so that we know that you're going to hold things down. You're going to love us. You're going to respect us. You're going to care for us. You're going to be nurturing to us like we are to you. That's how we need you coming. That's how we need you coming. My time is wrapping up. Yes, be an upstanding man. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is what our conversations are about. We're about keeping it real, being honest, being transparent, being open. And I appreciate all the feedback that I get. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like, I couldn't do this without you. And I appreciate you for that. Fofo said, what about you if I'm trying to be everything to you? Exactly. I mean, to me. Okay, exactly. What about me? If I'm trying to be everything to you, what about me? Who's pouring into me if I'm pouring everything into you? We need you men to be men and be there for us just like we're there for you. We need that. Maybe a lot of relationships will, work better, last longer. There'd be less divorces in the Black communities, more fathers in the homes. We got to work on us. Yes, and it goes both ways. Definitely goes both ways. Be better mothers. Be more honest. Be more transparent. Be more available for your children, for your husband, for your boyfriend. Simone says a whole lot, or at least that's how many bring 50% to the table. Be willing to work on a real relationship. Absolutely. You have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to work on yourself and look at take constructive criticism and really look and search deep down on the things that have bothered you, troubled you, and be willing to fix it and grow and mature. You have to be willing. Absolutely. I'm going to answer every question as honest as I can. You're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Simone said, full disclosure, what about whatever it is you need to work on so we can build together? Absolutely. If we're both on the same page and our mentals are right, our emotions are right, our spiritual is right, what can stop us? What can stop us? We're on the same page. We got the same goals in mind. We're reaching our goals. We're moving forward. We're doing everything that we have to do together as a team. Nothing can stop us. Nothing could stop us. We have to be on the same page. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Ladies and gents, we got to keep loving on one another. We got to be honest, communicate, be open, because love is so beautiful and it looks good on all of us. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in to Conversations with Mrs. West. And like I always say, always strive to be your best. This has been Conversations with Mrs. West, and I hope to see you guys next week. Stay tuned. Come back. Join me. I love you all. Have a good night.